You ready? Thank you for agreeing to come in today.
That's okay. Sorry I'm late. I got so lost trying to find the room.
I know this campus can be very confusing.
Yeah.
Do you have that consent form I sent you?
Yeah.
Awesome,
Yeah.
thank you. And just before we start, are you okay if this is filmed?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now first up, I'd just like to ask you if you can tell me a bit about what marriage means to you.
Marriage, I guess it's just the unity of like two people. Like to me, it doesn't really mean a hell of a lot because I'm not religious or anything like that. Like I haven't been pressured to get married, or it's not an expectation, I guess, of my family. Like my family don't expect me to get married. I personally would like to get married. I'm not really sure why. I think because it's just a norm in society. And it would just be fun, like it's a party, I guess, and it's like a life event. Like you have your school ball, and you have your 18th or your 21st birthday. Then you like get engaged and a wedding, like then there's like not much else to look forward to, I guess. But yeah, I think it also binds two people together. Like it I don't know. It's a bit more. It means a bit more than just a relationship to me, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you tell me what your understanding of the phrase marriage equality is?
Well, my understanding is that we don't have marriage equality in Australia, or most of the world for that matter. But yeah, to me, marriage equality is like basically equal rights to marriage. So anyone who is of age is allowed to get married or be married. Yeah, and like the government will allow for that without any discrimination, and yeah.
Okay. What is your opinion on the sanctity of marriage and the role that marriage has in society today?
I feel like the sanctity of marriage has been lost, like in today's day, like 2016. I mean, I don't know many people who get married on the basis of religious views. I don't know, is the sanctity of marriage, to me, like the sanctity of marriage is lost as well though. If individuals who are religious are getting married just so they can have sex because they're not allowed to until they are married.
Yeah.
Like how, I don't know, that to me doesn't seem holy. Like if a 17-year-old gets married, or no, sorry, she can't get married, but like an 18, 19-year-old gets married just so they can have sex. Like, I don't know, where's the religious value in that? I mean, yeah, not many people, I don't think, get married because the Bible says, like, tells us to now. I don't think we believe in that anymore. There's so many people that don't get married, even if they are religious, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know. And even so, if the Bible told us to get married, wouldn't that increase the rate of divorce as well, like unsuccessful marriages? Yeah.
Okay. How would you describe your personal experiences with marriage equality?
Personally, it doesn't really affect me, I don't think. Although I do believe that equal rights should exist. I have a few like friends on Facebook, like girls that I've grown up with who are in same-sex relationships, and they always like post statuses about how they want to put a ring on their finger and they can't wait until the day they're able to do that, and like it's legalized. And that, I don't know, that's quite upsetting that, I don't know, like the government is able to have such a hold over a couple. Like why are they allowed to do that? Like it should, yeah, I don't know. It's upsetting that people do feel below the rest of society, I guess. Yeah.
What do you think marriage equality would mean to the LGBTQ community?
I think it would make all the difference to them. If they were allowed to marry, I don't know, what more would they have to protest for? I guess there'd still be a lot to answer for, but yeah, it would mean a lot. They'd be able to marry, they'd be able to have the rights of individuals who can marry. They'd feel whole, like they'd feel human, because society like makes them feel inhumane, I guess. Like they are human, so why not let them do it? So yeah, it would just make them feel like people again.
Yeah,
I guess. I mean, as well, like they go through their whole lives told that it's wrong to be gay or wrong to love anyone of the same sex. And then when they get to adulthood, when you think like we're in 2016, we're past that. Like it should just be legal anyway. But yeah, I think it would mean so much to them if it was legalised.
How do you think being excluded from a common convention within society may affect a person?
I think it would affect them negatively. Like, if you weren't, like me as a straight person, if I wasn't allowed to marry my boyfriend, it would be so, like, stupid. Like, it would make you feel inhumane. It would make you feel like you're an animal because, like, you're being told what to do and someone has the control over whether you can or can't do something. That is what we do to animals, kind of.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's like telling someone that they can't go shopping anymore. Like, I don't know, why can't they leave the house? Why can't they go into it? I don't know. I'd feel so below the rest of the world. Yeah.
How do you think being allowed to marry may benefit a couple?
Well, being allowed to marry will benefit a couple.
Like, what benefits does marriage have in general?
I don't know. I think it would make them feel like as a unit, like they'd be together. I think I'm not too sure, but I'm sure it would like help like legal issues as well. Like I don't know. Like what happens if someone like I don't know if it impacts anyone if you like put in like if you're sick or something and you've been taken somewhere by ambulance. If you were married, would it be easier for them to contact that person instead of like contacting your mother or something like a family member? And I think it would also benefits them like with kids and that like with same-sex couples they wouldn't be able to like both of them wouldn't be able to create one baby, so one of them may be able to do that, but then how would the other one feel like because they wouldn't have the same name, if that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, if they both had the same name and that had the same name as the baby, they'd feel like a family. Whereas if they weren't allowed to marry, I don't think they'd feel like a family. Or the one that wasn't able to create the baby would feel a bit excluded from that. Yeah.
Do you have what issues of inequality do you think still might persist even when we have equal marriage?
Well, it doesn't. Equal marriage won't change those people, like those individuals' views who are already opposing it. So I think they will still discriminate people who are in same-sex relationships no matter what. Like they'll still have their reasons against it and reasons as to why they shouldn't be married. So I think they'll still experience discrimination, definitely. Yeah.
How has your understanding of equal marriage been influenced by your time at university?
I think it's given me more of an open view being at university. Like you're more exposed to different ideas, I guess, and these topics actually come up in like discussion. Whereas in like high school, if you weren't in university, they wouldn't actually really be brought to your attention or discussed about openly. You kind of see it on the news, but you just kind of don't voice your opinion. Whereas you're allowed to express your opinion at university, and you're allowed to have that opinion, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think university really facilitates your specific opinion, but it helps bring them out.
Yeah.
So maybe I guess university could help with the protesting and like standing up to politicians and stuff like that. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have any other thoughts regarding this issue or anything else you'd like to say?
I just hope it gets legalised one day so that they can feel human again. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you for participating today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
No worries.